Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Decode Data with SKD. Up to this point, we have already clear about what exactly transportation problem is in operation research, the importance of finding initial basic feasible solution, and how basic methods like LCM and NWCM help us begin allocations, right? Now let me ask again one question. Is there a method that give you a better starting solution by using cost information more intelligently, right? And the answer is yes. Vogel's approximation method, normally known as VAM. VAM is one of the most effective method for solving transportation problem actually. And because it is considered penalty cost that we will discuss in the video, which help us make more informed allocation decisions, right? So in this case, IBF obtained using VAM is much closer to optimal solution compared to LCM and NWCM. That is why VAM is extremely important for university exam and competitive exam, right? So in this video, first of all, we'll talk about what exactly VAM is, right? How to calculate the penalty. Then we'll talk about the step-by-step procedure. And of course, I'll solve one complete problem using VAM methods, right? So let's begin and understand how VAM help us achieving a high quality IBF, making the Modi method easier in the next stage of optimization, right? So Vogel's approximation method. This Vogel approximation method, also known as the penalty method, right? So sometimes people use penalty method, sometimes people say Vogel's approximation method, right? So let's start with, so now we have a matrix, the same matrix I have taken. We have this matrix, and in this matrix, basically supply and demand is given and cost for each transfer is given, right? Now, let's take this matrix, right? Now in this matrix, when we go for, we will have basically all the rows and columns for your concern, right? So now if you see this matrix, first of all, we have to calculate, as this method is also known as penalty method, we have to calculate the penalty, fine. So now we have to first calculate the penalty. For penalty, what we'll do is we have to give some extra column and rows. And now for calculation of row penalty and column penalty, we have different rows and columns combination given, right? So let's say I have to calculate the penalty for this particular row, right? For all the rows and all the columns, we will calculate the penalty. So if I have to calculate the penalty for this row, I'll say penalty for row case 1, first time when I'm going to, right? So this way, PR1, this is the case when we'll go for second time calculation, this is the third time calculation, this is the fourth time calculation, and so on. Same as if we talk about the penalty for column, first time, penalty for column, second time, and penalty for column, fourth time, right? Third time and fourth time, right? Now it comes how to calculate the penalty. It's very simple. To calculate the penalty, we will take the two minimum cost from the group, right? So now, because I have to calculate the penalty for this particular row, right? And I have to write in this particular cell. I'll take two minimum number out of this: 16, 21, 25, and 15. So two minimum number. So of course 15 and 16 is the minimum number. So 15 and 16 is the minimum number. So the difference is 1. So 1 will be the penalty for first row. Now for second row, we have 17, 18, 14 and 23. So 14 and 17 are the minimum. So penalty will be 3. In the third row, we have 32, 27, 18 and 41 as a minimum. The values, right? Out of this, 18 and 27 is basically the minimum one. So we have a penalty of 9, right? Now comes to the column. 16, 17, 32, 16 and 17 are minimum, so penalty 1. For column 2, column 3 and column 4 penalties are there, right? Now I have a penalty. Now out of this all penalty 1, 3, 9, 8, 4, 3, 1. We have to select the maximum one. So maximum is basically 9, right? So what it will do, because maximum is 9, so I have selected this particular row, the entire row, factory 3. Now, in this, what I'll do, I will basically check which value, which cost is minimum out of these 3, right? So 18 is minimum. So I'll take this particular cell and do the allocation here, right? Now, factory 3, because this is the cell, factory 3 will deliver something to warehouse 3. Now, warehouse 3 is having a demand of 12 and factory 3 is having a supply of 19. So I can supply 19, but the demand is only 12. So I will supply only 12. Now this way, this will be 7 and this will be 0. Over. Now the first step is over. Now we have to again start with the new penalty calculation. Now because this particular warehouse is over, so we will remove this one, right? Now go for the second stage of the penalty calculation. Now we have, for this row, we have now 16, 21 and 15. Again 16 and 15. So we have basically, so in this case, let's go for the penalty for all, right? 16 and 15, so penalty is 1. 17 and 18, so penalty is 1. 32 and 27, so penalty is 5. 16 and 17, penalty is 1. 21 and 18, penalty is 3. 15 and 23, penalty is 8, right? Now out of this, which one is the highest? The 8. So we will take the 8 and take the minimum. So minimum is 15. So in this particular cell, we will do the allocation. Now factory 1 will have a supply of 11 and warehouse 4 is having a demand of 15. So we'll give 11. This will become 0. This will become 4. Now this is over, right? Now we have to again go for the calculation, right? Penalty calculation. Now in third case, 17 and 32, because only 2 are there, so 15. 28 and 17, 9. 23 and 41, 18. 1 and 5, right? Now again in this one, 18 is basically the highest, so we'll take this one. And out of this, 23 is the lowest one. So what we'll do, we'll go for allocation here in this particular cell, right? Now factory 2 is having a supply of 13 and warehouse 4 is having a supply of demand of 4 only. So we'll give 4. 4, this will become 9 and this will become 0. So this is over, right? Now we have only this particular cell, right? So we'll calculate 15, 9, 1 and 5. Now out of this 4, now 1, 5, 9 and 15. 15 is the highest, so I'll take 15. Out of this, 17 is basically the lowest one, right? So what I'll do, factory 2 can supply 9, whereas demand is only 6. So we'll have 6. This will become 3, this will become 0, right? And this is over. Now we have only these 2 cells, right? These 2 cells, here factory 1 can supply 3 and here factory 3 can supply 7, right? So if I'll say 3, this becomes 0 and 7, this becomes 0. And because both are supplied 7 and 3, so this will also become 0, right? Now this way we have basically the allocation done, right? So this is called the penalty method of allocation. Now again, we have to find out the initial basic feasible solution, right? So same way, sorry, this is 15. Let's just count it 15. 15 into 11. Sorry. So now 15 into 11 is 1. So this is 1, so on. And final answer is 818. So 818 is the initial basic feasible solution when we are going for VAM or penalty method. So hope this is clear to you all. Thank you very much. I request you to please like this video, subscribe for future videos, and also write your comment in comment box so that I'll come and of course I'll reply all for all your comment. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.